Well, it's officially time for fall leaf cleanup, and I want to buy a wider light bar for this thing so that I could be seeing two chips are bad in this. Not sure how wide I can go or how wide they make them, but it is getting windy out. Had to break the winter coat out already. Holy jumping. So yeah. Morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Time to get with it. Well, that's a good thing to see steam way over there. And everything's still running. I don't think anything's shut off overnight. Uh-oh. Maybe it did. Crap. So there is status everything. 57 degrees. Going into the dryer from the wet bin. It's coming out at 116 degrees. Those smaller numbers are parameters, what we don't want it to go over. Then over here is the unload rate at 54% or 51%. So the dryer shut off last night because it was out of cord. Every time the lights flicker, that is the load for the wet bin to tell it that it needs more corn, so that motor kicks on. And then it fills a little bit more because this is a continuous flow dryer. Nope, the wagon's empty. What's the status of the wet bin? Can't tell. That little light up there, when that gets corn in that, it means you better be scrambling to the auger tractor to shut the auger off, or else you overflow. So that's just there for a temporary measure to make sure you don't blow the top out of the wet bin. And I've done that before, and it's not pretty. Okay, so I imagine the combine is still full yet. Good, and I don't have to put hay out this early. Okay, so I imagine that thing's empty if it was moved. And I imagine the combine was moved if the head is off the ground a little bit. So when it gets daylight out, I'll bring the leaf blower down here, blow that thing off, and clean the windows. Then when we come back over, see what we're doing this morning. we'll clean the rest of that up because I didn't want that pink stuff in with the cracked corn. And stuff don't make very good cow feed. So it's about 8:30. The only thing running is the aeration fan for the bin. Doing some cleaning up around here. That corn there underneath the screen will go in the wagon. The pink stuff will go in for the pigs in the pasture. And off to pick corn we go. I don't even know why I'm cleaning that up. Guess I'm just looking for something to do for a minute. I'm just gonna have to let that go. Put that there. Go jump in a cart then. He wants to fill it just to get enough to get the dryer going. And then we'll hit it. I hope he can make it. It's kind of like a magic trick. It's always one of those gambles where you never know if you're gonna make it to the end when you get full or not. But it's doing 200 bushel an acre darn near. 190, 100 or 200 bushel. 190, 195. Can't complain. So we're gonna fill 2 more combine bin fulls, and then the wet bin will be full and we'll have to quit for a couple hours. Takes time opening up a new field. But it's part of picking corn or beans or whatever you're doing. Gotta open it up so you can run the cart or whatever you're doing. So we're done here for a little bit. After we fill the cart again, I gotta stay here and shut this down when the wagon gets empty because the wet bin will be full, and then we gotta wait for the dryer to play catch up with that. So all kind of stuff going on. Okay, I was wrong. We're gonna fill the wagon, fill the cart, and then fill the combine again. It's still at the top ring here, so yeah, it's gonna take pretty much all afternoon and all day to dry all this. So are we in spring or summer, I mean, or are we in fall? October 19th, and I got the air conditioner on, if you can see that. Crazy weather. Yeah, I'm scared to see what December will bring. Cold and a lot of snow. No, I hope not. That'll just make spread manure such a nightmare, because snow will act like such an insulator that, you know, it'll just keep all the heat in. Well, it's a little bit after 2 o'clock. The unload rate ain't much better, or it actually went down, but I think we're in wetter corn. I think. Dry corn coming out is testing at 13. Wet corn going in is 18, so that's not too bad. Well, I just went up to the wet bin, checked that. It's about 2 rings of the smaller rings, the little perforated guys. It's about 2 of those below where my finger is up there, if that makes sense. And the unload for the wet bin just kicked on to tell the dryer it needs corn. Mower all hooked up so we can mow corn fodder, and it is greased. I think there's 2, 3, 4 grease fittings underneath that shaft, or cover I mean. These 2 here got grease. This was the CV joint that wore out on the other drive shaft. There's 4 grease fittings for that, and then there's 1 grease fitting there, 1 up here, 1 there, 1 back there, and then at the lift points there's grease fittings. Somewhere we got a leak up there. That's not supposed to be there. Last load of corn coming out for the night. We're done. Too carried away. Don't have to go back to the combine.